Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Well, let's see what we got for you today. We got a classic British car from the 50s and 60s. This is a 143 scale Austin A40 Farina. Now, this model, like I said before, is a 143 scale. It's made by Vanguards. Vanguards, as we all know, they make most of their British cars. They take care of the British models. Most of the British models out there by 143 scale are done by Corgi, Vanguards, Lato. So, but they make great quality, very solid, very sturdy. They make some unique headlights. They make sure those headlights are very well made. They're separate piece from the rest of the car. Well, most of the other brands are too, but one thing that I seen with Vanguards, they also put like a little like a diamond type in some of their hair. Specifically, not this car, but in many others they do that, and it looks very well on them. It makes it very good. It looks good. Now, this model, I don't think no other brands out there besides Vanguard's makes the Austin A40 Farina. Now, this model right here was made between 1958 and 1967, so it was in the market for 9 years, so I guess it was sold pretty well. And, it looks good. It's like an economy car. It was supposed to be considered an economy car. And obviously it was assembled in a few different countries, mainly in the United Kingdom. It was also assembled in Australia, in Mexico, which I was surprised, South Africa, and the Netherlands. Really good, really good. I like this car because even though it's black, usually some black classic cars are not my favorite because they look very darkish, very dull. But in this one, it looks good. And you know what makes it look good? Believe it or not, the contrast between the car and the wheel. The wheel has that light color around, the hubcap, and this car has a lot of trim molding, a lot around the car. You see around the windows, side trim. The bumpers are chrome, which most of the classic cars back in the days were chrome bumpers. But it looks really good in this car. Really, really good. By the way, guys, have you seen them in person? I don't recall ever seeing one of these in person. Uh, because I don't think they were really sold a lot outside Europe. Well, it was made in Mexico, from what I know, and I did my little homework checking out. So it must have been sold in, I'm not sure in the States, I'm not sure in America. I don't remember ever seeing one in person, but obviously, this is a car that it's 60 something years old. 60 years old. No, a little more than that. 63-year-old. So, and they're not the sturdiest cars, they're not the big, well made Jaguars that take a lot longer. These are cars were economy cars. Usually, when the car's in economy, they make them not the best quality. They try to make a lot of them, they try to sell a lot of them. I find it cute. I find it real cute. It's a if you look at it halfway through here front, it it doesn't look like a hatchback. It looks like a sedan, and then all of a sudden it cuts off in an angular way, which is good. It's good. I like that. It gives it a little nice different touch. Different touch. I noticed that also on this car, Innocenti also made it. If I'm not mistaken, Innocenti, it's an Italian brand. So they might have. export them to Italy and sold them as innocentes. I wasn't familiar with that information until now, but well, until a few minutes ago when I did my little research on it. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times so you can have a nice look at the car. All right, guys. So, like I said before, I would love to read your comments. Have you ever drove one of these? Have you seen them in person? Or if you like me, you collect them. You like to collect these diecast, and you got what size you guys, by the way, you collect? What scale? If it's a 143 like me, or if you go more into the higher scale, the 118, the 132, the 124. Or then you're the opposite. You like to collect the very small ones so you could have more, you could fit more in little space, like the 187 and the 164, which you know, the 164 is a lot with the Matchbox and the Hot Wheels and the Majorettes and the Tomicas. Those are more or less the 164 scale. But I started in my younger days when I was collecting, just starting collecting. I started with the 164 because I used to love, obviously, it brought me memories from my childhood. So I loved having a collection of them. But then I started seeing the 143s and I started doing my little research and they had so many options. And that's what really started my collection of what the 143s, the amount of choices you have. It's unbelievable. Every brand out there, brands that you not even may ever heard of, you'll find them. And that's happening to me. And I knew a lot about cars. But since I started collecting, I think I know a lot more just by having them and doing my little research. That's the good part about it. Guys, do not forget, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. You're welcome to my channel. I'll be posting videos very frequently. Sometimes there's a little gap in between because I'm making more videos. I'm trying to catch up with everything, but I did not forget my page. Believe me, I enjoy doing this. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. You have to enjoy what you do to do it with passion and with care. Otherwise, you're just doing it for the moment and it's not the proper way to start or do anything. Yeah. Please give me a nice thumbs up to the video if you like it. I hope you like them. And subscribe. And don't forget, when you subscribe, click the bell next to the subscribe button. It will let you know when I'm posting more videos. All right? Take care, everyone, and stay safe. Goodbye.